Hello everyone and welcome back to Professor Layton in the Unwound Future, where I'm inventing my own puzzle, apparently. So, as I was uploading the previous two videos, I was just kind of looking at this. It was just up on the screen, and I don't have a good way to explain why, but I feel like the answer is one of these three spades. But I'm like, the thing I can't figure out is why it doesn't matter, like, what... It says the first tile set to fall isn't necessarily a heart. Like, that's kind of important to know which piece it is, because any piece I pick could be the first piece to fall, which makes all of my logic and deduction completely meaningless. And then touch submit. So like, I mean, just to kind of illustrate, so like, let's say I decide it's this one, right? Well, all right, that's the first one to fall. Now it's one of these two. So like, I feel like that's important, and how am I supposed to know that? It's specially designed so that the tiles will fall away one at a time until they're all gone. Or is it talking about the one in the middle? I don't think, no, it's made up of 24 tiles. So 5 by 5 would be 25 minus the one in the middle is 24. So that, yeah, there's no tile in the middle. So which one falls first matters. And also, like, so I'm curious. Like, okay, so say this is the first one. Like, then this tile falls away first. And then kind of simultaneously then, this tile and this tile go away along with these two. Also, I'm like, okay, so does it do... Or does it do it in rounds? Like, alright, so this one falls away. So the clubs go away first. Or the spades go away first, then the club. Then the rest goes in motion? Like, I just don't understand the premise of this puzzle, and it's making it, like, that on its own is just making this so difficult. Is this gonna be cutting age in half? Because, like, I feel like a lot of the other ones I've gotten stuck on, aside from, like, the age was the first one where there wasn't anything to, like, puzzle out. Like, it was either you got the premise of the puzzle or you didn't, and if you didn't, nothing you did is going to matter. And I'm wondering if this is kind of the same thing. Like, I don't... I feel like more explanation of the rules, although then that might make that too easy, but like, you have to know how this stuff works. So like, it's the first tile set to fall is not necessarily a heart. Okay, I need to know what one falls first, because then how... I just don't understand, like, how I can pick, say, this is the last tile that's gonna fall, and the game's like, no, actually, that was the first one. But what? What's the first time that neighboring tile is not diagonal? Is not necessarily a heart. So it could be, but it might not be. I wish I could explain better why I think it's one of those spades. It really kind of comes down to it being after a heart. Like... Like, if... Like, say this heart is the last heart. Like, everything else... Like, all this... All that's gone. And all I'm left with are these two spades. Like, which one would fall first? It doesn't make any sense. And like, okay, like we could reverse it. So why? So this heart falls. That spade falls. Does a corner piece have to be the first to fall, maybe? Like spade falls, then diamond and heart, okay? But then like, again, like everything else is in motion now already. So, heart, the next thing that would fall, there's no spade nearby. So the next thing that would fall would be a diamond. There's no diamond. The next thing that would fall would be a club. But before this club can fall from this heart, this diamond is going to take it out. Does that matter? Like, I feel like I'm just like so thinking about this the wrong way. I wish this made more sense to me. Okay, so from that club, then the heart falls away. And from this spade, the diamonds fall away. And from this heart, the spades fall away. From this diamond, club falls away. From the spade, diamond falls away. Hearts fall away. That falls away. Diamond. So from this heart, though, that club falls away. Or that spade falls away. Why? I don't know why I keep doing that. Spade. And then from the club would be the heart. And then the diamond. And this heart would be... Then we go to the club. And the spade would go to the diamond. And this heart... This is what I mean. So I feel like... I feel like it's one of those two, and I don't know why one would be the right answer. I feel like the one on the inside, but I have literally nothing to base that off of. I don't want to guess on this. But I also don't want to spend the entire episode trying to solve this one puzzle. I don't know. I feel burned on hint coins. And like, if the first piece was this corner, then the whole thing is reversed. I am like, I don't know. There's part of me that's like, okay, like my just natural instinct said it was one of these three. I've got this one that's still available. I just go with it and then burn hint coin. That's the question. Do I guess and then burn hint coins, or do I burn hint coins and then guess? Because I don't think the hint coins are going to be all that helpful. All right, I gotta keep this moving, right?
I've got a good feeling about this one. Just
okay.
as I suspected.
Please tell me my crazy, insane logic was right. Why is that? What? But it said all the tiles around it start to fall. Okay, I got the right answer. I still need someone to explain this to me. Sorry, the audio kind of went crazy there, but I need someone to explain that to me. I don't get it. I got the right answer. I don't get it. What? Look, this is actually bugging me. I just, like, I need to understand. Because as the tiles around it start falling, so to me, every single tile around it, and the fact that it's specified not diagonally. Like, why couldn't I? Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. So it was, oh, okay, hold on. So you had to find a spot, I think I get it now. You had to find a spot where you could follow that pattern, but that doesn't really make sense with what the riddle was saying, or I was just misunderstanding. Like, what piece can you start on and be able to follow that pattern? But it says the tiles around it. That doesn't make any sense to me. All right, my crazy dump all the tiles at once still kind of worked. Along with my bias, like I said, I really felt like it had to be one of those inside tiles, like the four like corners around the missing one in the middle. And because of the rule, the order, and the tile surrounding it, I didn't think it could be the club. All right, so I was actually closer with what I was making up as the puzzle. That was brutal. All right, is that actually the final puzzle?
You never fail to impress. Sadly, I must leave you now, as the main event is about to start.
All right, sorry there's gonna be very little story this episode now.
What do you mean?
Oh, Oh, that's bad. I'd hate to live there. What? This doesn't even make sense.
Now what do we do?
This is utter madness.
Please, make yourselves comfortable. Sit back and relax. After all, you won't be leaving anytime soon.
Take a good look at London, because this will be your last chance.
Celeste?
Huh? Come with me. I know how we can stop Clive. There has to be a generator somewhere here. All we need to do is find it and shut it down.
Right, we'll cut off the power at the source. But wait, this place is huge. We don't have time to scour it all. What are we going to do?
Look around you. The monitors in this control room are linked to cameras throughout the fortress. Perhaps they can offer us some clue as to the generator's location.
That one. That one. Look at all these monitors. We should be able to see all parts of the fortress from here. And one of these monitors is bound to be connected to the generator room. Now we only need to figure out which one it is. Connect the oh good. Oh good. This is a map of the floor housing the generator room. Also, the remainder of the episode. The location of 2 camera-equipped security bots are identified by red and green arrows. Okay. To prevent its detection by Professor Layton, Clive has ensured that the patrol routes followed by these security bots do not pass by the generator room. Oh, okay. The bots will always turn at the rounded yellow corners. Which room do the bots avoid? That's the generator room. Oh, okay. Let's see. So this one goes like this and then like that. All right, now here's my question. Does he turn here? Then he just gets stuck in an overall loop. It says the rounded yellow. Okay, that's important. So a rounded yellow corner. Rounded, rounded, and rounded. Rounded, rounded, rounded. So he just hits the wall. Okay, cool. And he ends up in the same spot. What? And rounded, rounded. And rounded. I screwed something up with the other one. Oh, there it is. I think. Don't like that he ends. The other one looped. Pretty nicely. Oh, because I made one up. What? That was even worse than the first time I did it. What? I don't get it. Like, what do you do? Like ignore that and go here? That doesn't make any sense. Boswell always turned the yellow at the rounded yellow corners. Unless it like this. But then would he turn there and then he would just be in a loop again? That doesn't make any sense. Like, this one kind of worked. That's his loop. Okay, that makes sense to me, right? This one just doesn't. So he turns there. He turns there, he turns there, he turns there. Okay. Oh, there's his. Oh. Okay, I just missed it. Oh my god. I don't know. I just missed a turn somewhere. Okay, so it is this one. Whew. Okay, that was my own fault.
Here's my answer.
I was just getting like caught up in something. I don't know, just like missing them. You bought it. Not even Clive could trick Professor Layton and company. Sure did bought it. It's probably a good. That's probably the best description of what I did in that puzzle. I botted it. Ah, there it is. That's it, Luke. Now all we have to do is feed these coordinates to the transportation pod. Let's go. Right behind you, Professor. Celeste, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Oh, what is it? How in the world did you manage to get to the fortress? Professor and I had to do some pretty fancy maneuvering to get here. What's more, this fortress is moving now. How did you catch up with us? It's actually a good question. Don't you know, Luke, I'm a witch. I just hopped in my broom and flew up to the deck. I'm concerned that's actually the truth. No, you're just messing with me. Come on, I'm curious. Alright, if you're that interested, I suppose I can let you in on the secret. Just head out that door to the deck outside. Oh, yeah! Oh! Oh my gosh, that's Don Paulo's flying machine. That's right, I begged him to fly me up here, so he loaded me in and sent me up. He controlled the whole thing from the ground. I didn't have to do anything. Amazing, right? I mean, he could have gone with you. That would have been probably the nicer thing to do. You can say that again. Funny, you don't seem quite as astonished, Professor. Yes, well, I already knew Paul had his flying machine with him. It's what he used to escape the research facility we infiltrated, is it not? I think it's by you, does it, Professor? So, now that we have Don Paulo's flying machine, we can come and go from here as we please. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Just leave, come back. Oh, I see, it's giving me an out to go back. This is probably the, hey, dummy, you're about to end the game. If you want to do something else, like, go do it. That's right, Luke. Are you thinking about abandoning our mission? Yes. Yes, I am. Never. I just thought it might be a good idea to drop Flora off somewhere safe before heading on. No way, I'm staying here. Can't say I blame you, Flora. You've got to stick close to the people you care about. Yes, but it's good to know that we can return underground to take care of any unfinished business, since this is probably the end of the game. Should we wish to, I mean. Not in the game. But, whatever. Alright everyone, we really shouldn't dawdle out here. We need to head for the generator room. Oh yes, I'd nearly forgotten. Let's go, everyone. we'll go there in the next episode. I'm assuming if it's like, hey, you can go back and take care of anything, you might want to go do that. I'm assuming we're near the end, right? Which makes me kind of sad, but also excited to see how this all plays out. So I hope you're looking forward to it as well. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.